Alright, what's good, y'all? Welcome to the channel. I'm Derek, and we're going to play some Magic. So, today, we're back in Best of One, and I wanted to just play something that I could play over and over again and try to rank up a little bit. You know, when you're looking for new decks and playing piddly stuff, you go on good streaks and then you lose, and then you go on good streaks and then you lose. Well, this deck was huge. Absolutely exceeded my expectations. So it revolves around Corpses of the Lost and United Battlefront. Corpses of the Lost says skeletons you control get +1/+0 and have haste. When it enters, create a 2/2 skeleton pirate. And at the beginning of your end step, if you descended, something went to the graveyard from the battlefield, you may pay 1 life. If you do, return it to its owner's hand. Now, this is not the only skeletons we have. We have Forsaken Miner, which is a skeleton. We have Case of the Stash skeleton, which also makes one. And this case, when it enters, create a 2/1 skeleton and suspect it, which means that it can't block and it has menace. To solve, you have no suspected skeletons. You control no suspected skeletons. So if they kill it, at the beginning of that end step, you get to solve the case, and then you get to tutor for 2 mana. Just go get whatever you want out of the deck. The only other skeleton really is the Soulstone Sanctuary, which also can be relevant. We have some more token stuff and some token synergies. So, you know, Most Helpful Weaver makes a 2/1 spider, but also Chapter 2 can give you a counter, and then Chapter 3 gives something double strike till end of turn. Now, with all these enchantments running around, Optimistic Scavenger is a must. This one says Eerie, whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. The room thing, not relevant for this deck, but most of the stuff that we have is enchantments. Both of our removal spells, we have Seam Rip, can exile something 2 or less, and Sheltered by Ghost, which can take out any non-land permanent and give something lifelink and ward 2. Now, if we're playing all these things that make a creature but aren't actually a creature, United Battlefront. Look at the top 7 cards of your library, put 2 non-creature, non-land permanent cards with mana value 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Out of all the games that I played today, I think I played for about an hour and a half. I only whiffed once. And every other time I cast it, for the most part, there's just so many good hits. You know, you can hit 2 corpses. You can hit a corpse and a case. You can hit a case and a sheltered. You can hit a sheltered and a corpse. Like, every combination of things that you could hit pretty much always feels good. So, as far as Battlefront decks go, this is my favorite one that I've played. Some people would maybe say that it works better in the Artifacts deck, and I can't argue against that, but I prefer this list. I need to look at what the actual record is, and I'll do that before the outro. I'm recording the intro after the gameplay, and yeah, this deck felt awesome. Especially in Best of One, where there's no sideboards. Just fast start after fast start. If you've got Scavenger on turn 1, and then any enchantment on turn 2, and just keep going, keep going, keep going, it's tough to keep up with. I think the first loss we had, I don't remember exactly what it was against, but I do remember thinking, okay, this is a really tough, it was Artifacts, yes. So the first loss we had was against the Artifact list, and I know we had at least 2 losses, but like I said, I played for over an hour, and I think I only lost 2 times. So yeah, that's the deck, and I already know what happens, but we're going to hop in now so you can see what happens. Okay, turn 1 Scavenger, or Miner, turn 2 Case. So I think we just go Scavenger into Case, right? On the draw, unfortunately, Greedy Freebooter, right on. Don't see this one too much. Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Feels like it's been in standard for so long now. Rakdos. Okay. So we'll just seam rip the Hex Mage and play Forsaken Miner. I got one random rule. I can't talk. I have one mana removal also, sir. Blood Spatter Analysis. Forgot what this card does. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand. Sure. So we'll play the Case of the Stashed Skeleton first. Most Helpful Weaver, I like. I think it's cool, but that second chapter there, too often, gets no value. Undead Sprinter. Trample Haste, cast this card from your graveyard. Okay. Sure. Auto pay. Gain 3. Keep leaving 1 mana up. Feels bad. Do we need to seam rip right now? Probably not. I don't think they're going to be playing a board wipe. If they do, then we're just going to get got. Land Rise of Sozin, right? No? Okay. Looks like they got some spot removal here. That's cool. No biggie. No blocks, thank you very much. Yeah, I suppose we'll put a counter here. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just gonna hold on to the Sheltered. And that might help us get across the finish line next turn. And we do have our... Yeah, there we go. Nice. So we have the Tutor coming up. Very nice. Yeah, that's good. Play Shrine on 1. In either case, or nowhere to run on 2. Well, poo. Hopefully not a control list. Okay, artifacts. Yeah, you don't see this one in best of 3 much. So they're likely to have Pinnacle Star Cage, yeah? So I think I'm fine just playing the other skeleton here, and then if they want to play Star Cage, we will solve both of our cases. Okay, they got the bay. Down to 7. Maybe we can go get a battlefront. Go get a battlefront and hope to hit 2 corpses of the lost. Okay, well, they gain life. Guess we'll take the bay. Solve all 3. We can solve 2 of these with 4 mana. Okay, well, they just go get another bay. Sure. Go get your synthesizer, most likely. Right? Mm-hmm. Bottom, bottom. So I'm just going to go get 2 battlefronts. That's going to give us a couple turns in a row to try to hit lethal. Oh, they got their own battlefront, so hopefully they only hit 1. Okay, they hit 1, and then they also get a relic. Oh, and then they get their bay back. Yeah, that's terrible. That is terrible. Yeah, I don't know if we can, Okay, we got a shot here. No way. What are you playing, Spell Pierce? Don't you dare. Oh my gosh. Man, that's terrible. That is terrible. Oh yes. Need some lands, but this is a great hand. Fabiano Roca. There's one of them. So if we don't hit land, we've got corpses into corpses. If we do hit land, we've got corpses into Battlefront. Although 2 of the things we would want to hit with Battlefront are already in hand. We cast. Starting town, I don't know exactly what they're playing. Put it here, so we can solve the case if they take it out. You got it. Case is solved. If we hit land, we've got Seam Rip and corpses, or Battlefront. If not, we'll just have to play the corpses. Tap land. Looks like it might be a mirror match here. Oof. So, yeah, I'm just gonna play the other one here. Looks like they probably have nowhere to run. I'd like to keep my scavenger around. I'll put the counter on the other skeleton. Yeah. Likely to take this one out. They're gonna go down to 5. Would love to hit a land here. Yeah, they got their own. We've got Seam Rip, though. Seam Rip put a counter here. Oh, wow. Okay, okay. Sure. They did not. Yeah, let's spin the wheel here. That's it, right? Yep, we got corpses and case. That'll do it. Good game. Yeah, that's good. Nice little curve. Courtyard and scavenger on 1. Okay. I think I'm just gonna... no. Is it worth it to Seam Rip their Seam Rip? Not yet. Not yet, because I hate getting into those little freaking games where I Seam Rip your Seam Rip, then you Seam Rip my Seam Rip, have the other one come back in. It's just a bunch... It's annoying. It's really annoying. And people do not like to take out this skeleton. If they can help it at all, because nobody wants a tutor. They're just going to take out the case. Yep, that's fine. That one I probably will get back with my Seam Rip, because that makes us another one. I mean, they've already hit 2, right? So let's just do this. No, you gotta play land first, dummy. Attack for 4. We got Battlefront next turn. Please, no more Seam Rips. I said that I didn't want to do this, but we might do it anyway, baby. Okay, Sheltered. Sheltered takes out Seam Rip, which, yeah, it's the thing. Nowhere to run. And most helpful Weaver. Get that out of here. Nice. Yeah, they didn't like that. They didn't like that at all. Minor, case, Battlefront. Yep, that's fine. Meticulous Archive. Well, I discarded a 3 steps. What, did you think I was going to play something? No, sir. You're going to have some decisions to make. You take one out, then I'll play something. Aang's Iceberg. So this must just be Azorius then. Okay, fair enough. In that case, let's play another one. Don't need to solve it right now, so it's no big deal. But when I play this, I want to have at least 2 creatures on the board. Exile X artifacts and turn them to the battlefield under owner's control beginning. Huh. Okay. Solve 2 cases. Get my miner back. Seems like a weird card to play. It's good against tokens. Are you bouncing your own stuff? Okay, they are playing Jeskai and not just Azorius. Will you stop flash speeding me, dude? I feel like we're in an endless cycle here of you playing removal spell only in my attack phase. It's like I'm getting waterboarded. Okay, well. Let's get one of these. And I'll just go get another one. You can either deal with what I got or not. Have not drawn any of our Corpses of the Lost yet, so that's exactly what we want. Helix. We'll animate the Sanctuary on their end step. Haven't seen a threat yet, so how do you win the game? Do I just go for it here? I think I do. Because if they use spot removal... No, let's just attack. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, that's good. That is a good one. On the draw, however. Opponent had a play there and chose not to, so probably Seam Rip. Yeah. to get it back, we can sheltered, but... Yeah, I don't like playing this naked, but I'm just going to have to, because I don't have anything else. They got their own. What do you have at instant speed for 1 white? I'm just gonna hit the token. Oh, it's protection spell. Sharp Mage's Rescue. Gotcha. Sure. Well, I'm attacking. So it'll get double strike next turn. Okay, another seam rip. Alright, Battlefront. Don't fail me. No whammies. Okay, well. Do we need 2? I'm just gonna leave the other one in the deck. So neither player gets to take advantage of double strike, and we play another. Okay. That's good. Godless Shrine tapped. I don't guess there's any reason to hold this land in hand, honestly. I'm not going to try to bluff. It looks like the opponent doesn't really have Jack anyway. Yeah, there we go. Let's hit the Battlefront. We got a Corpses and we got a Weaver. Very nice. So everything gets buffed. And that is 10. So they'll go to 3. Looks like we got them. Nice! This deck is sick. Yes, that is fine. Would rather not use Sheltered on a 1-drop, but if I have to, I will. Okay, I'm just gonna play Most Helpful Weaver. No, I would not like to put a counter on Rotisserie Elemental, thank you very much. This might be the first time I have ever seen this card in Standard. I barely saw this in a draft for Wilds. So opponent decided, you know what, this deck sucks, we're just gonna go change. That's fine. It's not the best, but we're on the play. A lot of interaction here. I don't mind to have a lot of interaction when I have the case, because they don't like taking out the suspected skeleton. Yeah, Indestructible does Jack against Seam Rip. Or Sheltered. I do like this allies list, though. Double Cavern. What are we doing here? I'm just gonna play a seam rip here. I don't think there's any reason not to. And if you would like to solve my case for me, I'll go get me a United Battlefront. Sure. It has menace. You can't do that. You either lose them both or you lose none. You know, I think people forget what suspected means, even though it's not been that long since murders at Karlov Manor. Nice. So... yeah, I'm fine with those. I don't really want to waste either removal spell on 1/1s. They're likely to play a Lord or something. Ally, yeah. That's good enough. We'll take that one out. There is a corpses, so let's do this first. We'll seam rip the Earthen Ally. Thank you. Yeah, Earth Kingdom Protectors is great against a lot of stuff, but not so much here. And we still haven't had to burn our Sheltered. Feels good. Ba-bam. I doubt they'll block. Yep. Down to 12. Let's keep it going, baby. The Whiskey Wizard. A worthy opponent. Do we have the mana for both? We do. I'm gonna put it here. And we'll take out the token. And then if they block, I'll solve my case. And they'll take 8. Go to 4. Wonder what they have in hand. They didn't play anything. Yeah, sure. They didn't sack and save. That's... Can you do... Maybe the ordering, you can't do that anymore, maybe? Yes, please. And yes, please. We draw land, we can play them both. Wizard down to 3 cards. Nice. No 1-drop, but we go first. And I can play the Case of Stashed first. So we'll keep. 2 Sheltereds and a Battlefront. Authority, okay. So this is the toughest matchup. I've been playing for about 45 minutes and I've absolutely mushed everybody that wasn't artifacts thus far. There is the synthesizer. Do we just keep jacking it up and hope they can't draw into their Pinnacle Star Cage. I don't think I have very many options here, so we're just gonna keep going. This is probably gonna end so terribly, but it is what it is. If they hit a Star Cage, we're pretty much done for. Missing land drops. Yeah, split up will do it. Good game. Minor sheltered corpses, sure. Courtyard on 1, okay. Don't want any more lands, please. Really, I would appreciate it if my curve just... We'd stop at 4 lands. That would be sick. You exiled my miner? How dare you? I can't believe you've done this. Okay, we're just gonna draw lands now, apparently. There we go. Much better. Orzhov versus Orzhov, but it looks like they're playing something wholly different. Cease. Sure. Just a little 2-mana cantrip. Oh yeah. You know you like it, Magwog. This avatar is freaking terrifying looking, isn't it? Come on, bro. Look at all these lands. Get out of here. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, you can exile all the tokens out of my deck. You do get to look at my stuff, which is nice, but hey, if we're gonna eat one of these, that's the target for sure. Friggin' instant speed Andy over here playing Orzhov. Probably the playing Ancient Vendetta and the 5-mana board wipe and Rise of Sozin. I've been seeing a lot of those piles rolling around. There we go. That's good. Now if they take this out, we can go get a battlefront. And we've got our corpses down here. Terminus. You ramping? You playing Ugin? Hope not. Oh yeah. You want to give me a tutor? You can't handle the Skellies, baby! Yeah! Sure. So we've got 2-mana Skelly Boy into 3-mana Skelly Boy. Playing against Stomping Ground. And they have the dope one. Leyline Weaver. Okay. In that case, let's do this. Just to be mana... you know what? Screw mana efficiency. I'm saving my sheltered. Put the counter here. Because everybody hates killing him. Ooh! Expend 4. Expend 8. So, our boy is playing a brew. Let's just do this. Let me put a counter here. So they can add red or green. Access to 5 mana. Halana and Elena, okay. Alright, under 3 a dog. That's 3? So let's we'll put it here. Sheltered takes out this. Put the counter here. Attack 4, 5. Got Soulstone. Always forget about Halan and Elena. You know, they were a banger back in the day. Spend 4, put a +1/+1. Oh, sure. You can animate Soulstone on their end step. So it looks like they're a go, go, go deck with like almost no interaction. And they keep gaining life. That's pretty good. Okay. So I think what we want to do is hit Sheltered and Nowhere to Run, right? If I hit the corpses, these get a buff. This gets a buff too. But I have, no, it has to be these two. Because I need the ward to not be going off. Take this one out. Shrink this one. Counter here. Counter here. And then attack all. So they get their Halana Elena back. We get to bring corpses back to hand, and that should do it. Unless they've got... yeah, that's not going to do it. That will not do it either. Yeah, you got some big stuff. Got you... put one here, and we got you. Put one there, and we don't even have to attack with the 5/4. This deck is so fun. This deck is awesome. Yeah, sure. Depending on what we play against, we might double 2-drop. Well, I think we will. Let's just play the minor first. Playing against red, they're likely to have removal. Well, I guess not. Okay. I'll say, you know, for best of one, not a lot of lessons rolling around. Feels nice. Discard a card, draw a card. Whenever you play a land or cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Yeah, sure, that's fine. So we can double Scavenger here, and hopefully they don't play Fire Magic. Brass's Tunnel Grinder. So is this some kind of a reanimate thing? Discard a card, create a treasure token. 3 mana, 5/4. Dang, dude. That's pretty good, no? We'll just put both the counters on the minor. Attack for 4. And we can play a Shrine tapped. So they have to discard. The Great Door. What is this brew? What is this brew? Okay, they're playing Unholy Annex. Rakdos the Muscle. Sick. What does he do again? Whenever you sacrifice another creature, exile cards equals mana value from my library or target players. To your next end step, you may play those cards and mana value time spending against spell. Sacrifice a creature, it gains indestructible till end turn, tap it. So we need to find a sheltered. Well, we did not hit sheltered, but we did hit 2 nowhere to runs, which I think is good enough. We'll just double hit the Rakdos here. And we'll put our counters here. Yeah, I didn't think so. So in for 10. Nice. Cool brew. I wonder if they're playing any board wipes. If they are, they're gonna get us. Chameel the Inner Sun. Yeah, Discover 5. Some old school cards, man. That's cool. That's cool. His game, though. That will do. GG's. Finally get a hand I can't keep. Yeah, that's great. I'm just gonna bin a land here, I think. We can still cast my whole hand. Playing against human? Maybe allies? What's up, Mr. Bat? Yeah, okay. No, we're playing against Reanimator. Yeah, that's a tough matchup here, I think. Just immediately hit the bringer. Yeah. How nice for you, huh? Every single time I play against this deck, they always have Superior Spider-Man on 4, Reanimate Bringer. Every time. I don't think I've played against this deck a single time where they didn't have it. At least if they make us sack all our stuff, we'll solve the case, and then maybe we can win on a battlefront. That's kind of my only route to victory here. Okay, okay. We're in business. They did not have a land, it looks like. Either that or it's a tap land. Or maybe they just didn't have the Superior Spider-Man in hand. Okay. Yeah. Let's play corpses. Put a counter here. Can't block that one. So you go to 1 or you chump block, basically. They choose to chump. Okay, opponent down to 3. Even if they cast it, we might be able to get it. Yes! Oh, yes! Man, I gotta tell you, that deck is just rough for me. I think that's the first time I've beat that deck on Arena in like weeks. Granted, I don't play it against it that much, but when I do, they usually have the nut draw. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Very good curve here. Okay, Undercity Sewers. Don't know if they kill this one. I don't know if it's going to be worth it to just play the other one. Probably just play a 2-drop. Okay, Duress is fine. You got plenty of targets. Likely going to take one of the corpses here. Yep. Play case. They got a bounce spell, that's totally fine too. Yeah, sure. Now we can play both of our scavengers. The cool thing about this deck is we have a creature that nobody really wants to kill. Like, ever. It's the opposite of a must-kill threat. It's a must-not-kill threat. Okay, consult. We on Dimir control here? Takmano. Okay. I guess I just jam the corpses? I really don't want to get that countered though. So I'm just going to play another case. This can have haste later on. We'll do 1 and 1. Yeah. Nice. Get that thing. Get that thing. Oh! Shit. Sorry about that. Just hit my, oh no! Well, that's not nice. And I wasn't paying attention because I hit my camera. What are we doing, Arena? Chill, bruh. Okay, we need some lands. We're gonna go get a couple battlefronts. What does this one do? Rebound? Yeah, sure. So, we'll cast one of these. Oh, that stinks. We've only got the one black source, so we can't solve our case. So, how about you don't play a threat this turn? Even if they do, it's not likely to be one we can hit with Seam Rip. Okay, so they're doing mill stuff. Well, that's nice. That gives us a target. Did not expect them to play a target for our Seam Rip, so that feels pretty good. 2 hits that are fine. So now we can do this, and we will get to bounce back our Corpses of the Lost. Go get Battlefront, and bounce. Yeah, if we're gonna win this game, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. What you gonna exile? What did you... Oh, my corpses. You gonna take them all? Oh man. It's okay. Got a case. Do I even want that? Sure. I didn't know that I had to click them in a certain order there. Stock up is devastating. Another stock up is also devastating. Yeah, I've got targets. Okay, so they're... I'm gonna go get another one. I don't think there's anything I would want here besides Battlefront, right? Nah. And then we'll play the Scavenger. Yeah, taking all of the Corpses of the Lost out of our deck sucks, because that's our haste, and that's our pump as well. Okay. We're not anywhere close to dying to that just yet, so we might be able to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. How do I want to do this? Do I just take the 6 damage while I can? I only have 8 cards in the graveyard, right? So even if they exhaust this... No. I'm gonna do this. Let's go ahead and put this back down for the count. We'll take away their only blocker. Yeah, we'll spread them out a little bit. That's fine. So this is going to put them to 3. Which means that now Soulstone Sanctuary is lethal by itself. And we're nowhere close to being milled out. Unless they hit something that mills half my library, and then they can exhaust directly afterwards. But I don't know what they're playing in their deck that could do that. Nice. Okay, cool. Mr. Devereaux. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Scavenger, nowhere to run, sheltered, and a battlefront. Couldn't ask for more. That's a lie. I could ask for a 3-drop. And in fact, I will. I will ask it into the void. Please, sir, may I have a 3-drop? Well, that stinks. Scavenger likely to die, but I still have to just play it on turn 1. Versus Hired Claw. Yeah. Am I the only one who absolutely hates these lands? Who wants a land that looks like Windows 95? This is the ugliest shit. Okay, no burst lightning. Sweet. I'm just gonna take out the Hired Claw. I'm less afraid of the Bastronaut at the moment. You weren't holding any priority before. Why are you now? Now that I have attacked. Interesting. There's an Ember Heart. No land. Okay, so I'm just gonna play the case here. I'm gonna hold on to this Sheltered by Ghosts until it is timely to play it. We do have Battlefront next turn as well. Okay, now we can go get a 3rd one. They got double strike here. Oh man. If I was smart, I would just play the Sheltered for the lifelink. But I'm not. And we hit one anyway! Yes! Double Striker or Ember Heart? I'm gonna take the one that draws them cards, because we're about to gain a decent amount of life here. They shouldn't be able to kill us from 14. Unless they're playing like a full set of full bores and they cast them all. Nice. Ooh. Can I keep this on the draw? No, because I don't even have white mana. Holy moly. Well, we can't win forever, right? And we're now playing against Izzet. Or Jeskai. Either one is terrible. Mulligan to 4 and then also play against your worst matchup? Yeah. I think we're just going to scoop this bad boy up. Let's see if they counter this. If they do, I'm leaving. I'm not even gonna give you a shot. I'm out of here. I'm out of here, bud. Gosh. Yeah, I guess I'm supposed to keep this one. Cheeky house mouse. Interesting. Okay, next turn I can play Scavenger and Nowhere to Run. I don't care to take 2. So we're playing some kind of a combo deck here, I guess? Guess I'll just... Ooh. Yeah, screw that. I'm playing double Scavenger here. So we could definitely get punished for this line, but I'm taking the high upside every time. Yeah, sure. So we're playing against Mices. Mises. What does this say again? Whenever it becomes target of spell or ability for the first time each turn, mice get +1/+0. They block it, we can bounce corpses back to hand. Of course. Nowhere to run. Would love to draw. Maybe a 2-drop or a 3-drop here. Okay, Emberheart Challenger. This is about to get raw if they've got something to target here. They're about to do some work. Okay, well, they target my stuff, not their own. But now they get to target both, because now there's a target for the Soul Cauldron. Whew. Man, that's brutal. Okay. Okay, so honestly, I think I'm more scared of those. I think I'm gonna take the Soul Cauldron? Down to 7. So we're just kind of hoping that they can't go super hard here. Okay, Valley Quest Caller. Oh. Ooh, okay. Opponent goes down to 3. They're likely to have make us forced to block here, one way or another. Okay, yeah, so... Is there any way we can come back from this? Oh. No blocks. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do here, huh? We'll give them their cauldron back and gain 4, go to 8. That's not going to be enough. Good game. Okay, welcome back. So if you're here and you watch the intro, I was totally wrong. There were a couple of losses that I guess I just kind of didn't think about because both of them were mulligans to at least 5. One of them I had to mulligan to 4. So the deck was 74% win rate. I played 15 games and won all but 4 or 5. Well, now I can't remember again. But either way, 74% win rate, and 2 of the losses that I had were pretty much unwinnable from the start because I mulliganed to 4 and mulliganed to 5. But this deck is sick. This deck is absolutely sick. I really, really enjoyed playing this deck, and it just felt really good in almost every single matchup. Even when I was on the draw, I never really felt like, oh, I'm on the draw, so I'll probably lose now. It just does so much. It's got good, efficient removal. And, you know, Sheltered being able to hit any non-land permanent is just so relevant in so many matchups. Battlefront, as long as you don't whiff, it feels so powerful when you cast it. And then Corpse of the Lost just puts in a ton of work. Gives all your other good stuff a buff, and you can bounce it back to hand and recast it. It just feels like a nice, aggressive value pile, and I very much enjoyed playing it. So I think you should play it too. Well, I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope to catch you for the next one. Peace.